Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today, we are talking about full-time dashers and the first of its kind. Something I think that has been happening for a long time, or it's been coming for a long time. And I think based on this whole little experiment, I think that's going to determine how soon gig driving will turn into an employee-based job. Whether it does or whether it doesn't. Because if this whole experiment just crashes, then obviously we're going to stay gig drivers for a while. But an article by AP News says starting Monday, Doordash is offering grocery delivery in 15 minutes or less in the Chelsea neighborhood of New York. But instead of army of gig workers it typically relies on to fulfill orders, Doordash is forming a new company called Dashcorps. Interesting. To employ couriers to handle the deliveries. Unlike DoorDash gig workers who set their own hours and decide orders or which orders to deliver, Dashcorps will set a work schedule, usually between 25 to 40 hours per week, said Max Rettig, DoorDash Vice President of Public Policy. Pay starts at 15 cents per hour. Just kidding. $15 per hour. They will also be offered medical, dental, and vision insurance. So for all of you guys out there who wanted to be an employee, this could be for you. All those pro-union gig workers and stuff. It's coming, guys. And I think you're going to be slapped in the face when you realize, like, oh, this isn't what I wanted. I wanted to be a gig worker, but not have crappy orders. Unfortunately, you don't get the best of both worlds. The move is a big departure for DoorDash, which has long fought efforts to classify its gig workforce as employees because it would significantly raise the company's costs. DoorDash backed Proposition 22, a ballot measure approved by California voters in 2020 that lets DoorDash, Uber, and other companies like that treat them as independent contractors, which I think is the whole point of this. Like, I wouldn't do it if I was an employee, just straight up. Daniel Morgan, a senior portfolio manager for Synovus Trust, said the company may mark the beginning of a shift towards full-time employment model for companies like DoorDash and Uber, who have faced continuing challenge for the gig-based model. I think it probably is a struggle to have a bunch of gig workers, to be honest, and a lot of them don't want to deliver these $2 orders. So stop offering them. A California judge, imagine if they just never offered $2 orders. What if there was a $4 minimum like there used to be? That's not that bad. If it was $5, everyone would be happy. Will they eventually all move towards full-time employee model to derail increase state regulations, blah, blah, blah? Rettig said DoorDash started Dashcorps not to avoid directly employing DoorDash workers, but because it wants to focus on building a new standalone service that could eventually be marketed to a wide variety of stores. Because of the specific challenge of speed, the company must rely on employee model so that way workers are ready to respond as soon as the orders come in. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense, actually. And you just don't want one company doing one thing and another thing like that are opposing. It makes more sense to start a new business. We want to meet people where they are, he said. We also believe that people should have more choices, not fewer choices. Dash Marts, which are warehouses filled with grocery and convenience staples as well as local specialties, will employ around 50 Dashcorps couriers per location, Rettig said. DoorDash employees will continue to staff the warehouse and pack orders. I want to talk to an employee of DoorDash, someone who works in these places. I wonder if it's like, I wonder where the Dash Mart is in Las Vegas. I don't know. Anyways, I'm staring at someone who's dancing in the middle of the parking lot. Definitely smoked some meth earlier or something. What the heck are they doing? Okay. Anyways, but the company is finding that customer satisfaction and order rates to blah, blah, blah are even faster, blah, blah, blah. Customer with 45-minute delivery time. So they want to have basically 45-minute delivery times. But they wouldn't be for now. Anyways, so what we've seen since the early days of DoorDash is the desire for convenience only moves in one direction. Hannon said DoorDash is also seeing pressure from competitors like Joker, Fridge No More, and Bike. Never heard of any of those, which all promise 15-minute deliveries from grocery stores in New York. How is that even possible? Interesting. 15-minute grocery deliveries. It must be for one item, and you have to live within 1 minute away or something. Anyways, should consumer preference be driven primarily by those who get groceries, blah, 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 who get them the quickest? Yeah, that's probably it. DoorDash wants to remain competitive within the industry. Makes a lot of sense. Reddick said, we'll have safety equipment that meets New York. So couriers are going to have safety equipment that meets New York company. I wonder if they're going to eventually start giving away cars to people. So that way people are driving around cars like Amazon vans or something like that, you know? Eventually it's going to happen. And eventually they're going to want to write that. I mean, that's a good tax write-off, you know? If you could have people driving around like Amazon trucks and stuff, but you have DoorDash, not only is it marketing, but it's more like guaranteed, you know? The focus will be on their safety and getting customers what they want, blah, blah, blah. For now, the fast delivery won't cost more than regular delivery. Ooh, interesting. But it could change in the future. Customers who are part of DoorDash's Dash Pass program, which charges $9.99 per month, $9.99 by the way, can get fast delivery without a delivery fee. DoorDash share rose 2.7% to $162 in the midday trading after they announced this. Good day for Bentley Coupe. I don't know. It's not very much money, to be honest. And in the middle of this whole pandemic thing, I think DoorDash is going to try to make some moves. Not that it's a pandemic, but this whole Omicron scare stuff, you know. We'll see what happens, but I think this is very interesting. And let me know in the comments down below. Would you guys be a full-time DoorDash driver, or would you continue to be just a normal gig worker? I wonder what, like, if you gotta apply and interview and do all that stuff. It's interesting. I'm just speculating right now, but I'd love to see how this whole little experiment of full-time Dashers turns out. Will it be for good? I don't know. Let me know your comments and thoughts down below. Do you think this works? Do you think it doesn't work? Do you think we turn into employees eventually? Would you be a gig driver? Comment those all down below. I want to see your guys' answers. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe and also smash that like button for me. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.